Alright, so next we're going to do the arm. We're going to do the arm in two separate stages, the arm and then the hand. So the first thing we're going to do, create a cylinder, and create the cylinder so like so, and then I'm going to just move it up here, and I'm going to just go viewport right so that we can see it on this side here, and all I have is the planes here with my image in there. So I'm pretty much going to go into that, extrude it upwards, but I'm only going to do it up till about here. I think I'm going to do about 8 just to do real fast, and then I'm going to rotate it inward like so. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is go here, side view, and basically convert this into a poly. And again, very similar to what we did before. Grab this and move that like so. Like so, and then I'm going to just move. See, now you can't move this up in this viewport, because if you do, move it up like so, go back here, you see how it off-centers it? So you actually have to make sure, and we're going to fix this a little bit, so like so. This isn't too bad. I think I'll just a little bit tighter and a little bit bigger, and right like so. Okay, so that's done from this side. Then we're going to do this side real quick here. So I'm going to just grab this and make sure. I'm just going to go in and pull this in a little bit here, pull this here, like so. I'm going to do a quick slice real quick and add in the geometry that I need here. Pull this out like so. Like so. Grab that, and then that's pretty much all I'm going to do that for that. You know, so that's really simple, really easy to do. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to unhide my mesh over here, and we're going to use this one here. Alright, and the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to just take this and dump that real quick, and then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to actually detach this, because we can actually use that, and we're just going to call that the hand to start with. And so now what we're going to do is, technically what I would do is I wouldn't model this on the side like so. The reason being is because when I put a skeletal system in there, these two interfaces here will fight. So what we're going to do is we're going to just I'm going to move my pivot point here, and I'm going to adjust my pivot point to be, as you can see, I'm going to move my pivot point up here, actually right along this area here. It doesn't matter as long as you've got the right idea. And then I can rotate this arm like so, and by rotating this arm, it's going to give me the length and distance of that arm being flat. So this is a good area to do it like so, because of the reason, of the simple reason that with this I can basically complete this here, right? And I'll show you this in a second. So what I'm going to do here, first of all, is I've got this all set to go, and I'm going to go to vertex, and I'm going to just move this like so, and move these bottom ones inward a little bit like so. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and go to my torso. I'm going to attach again this arm, and I'm going to go in here and cut some segments out like so, and I'm just going to go in and cut like so, and then this one goes in the corner here, and then I would cut this one down here and continue alongside the torso. Okay, and this would continue all the way down here, and I'll get to that in a second. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go in here, and I'm going to pretty much pick these spots right here and just hit delete. Now, really simple, really fast, really easy way to do it is simply do a bridge. And it's not my quick menu here, so I can just go down here, hit bridge. Alright. And so. And like so. Okay, so now that I've got this roughed out, alright, and I'll show you how to do this in a second. Actually, I don't like this one here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one, and I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm also going to get rid of these two over here, and I'll show you why. We're going to go back in and do another bridge. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to just move this one up and out a little bit just to even those out. And bridge. Like so. And let's just do a simple one like this and a simple one like that. Now, we've got issues, of course, but we're going to fix them. So here's what we're going to do. So now, the way this works is the pectoral muscle comes up here, and the pectoral muscle actually moves from here, from this breast, and it moves over here, and then kind of comes up like so. So then this muscle comes over like so, and I'm going to need to, let's collapse some of this here. So I'm going to just do some real quick cuts so I can get some extra geometry in there, and I'll collapse these edges. And right now I'm not too worried about the triangles. I'm worried more about the shape of the object. So let's go in here, take these two, collapse these two, take these two, collapse that one. So that one solves that issue. And then let's do a cut from here, like so. Another one up from here. And collapse these two, and collapse these two. Here's an issue here. But what I can do, and this is a really simple fix, is just hit this one and delete that right there, and then go into here, right click, and say create, and just go right around like so, and that creates one in there. Same thing with this. What I'm going to do is simply cut or create another polygon right in here. And I'm going to fix this, and I'll show you how in a second. And let's take this and this one, actually this one here and this one here, collapse that. That's good to go. And let's take this one here, and collapse that. And I'm going to do another cut real quick in here. And another way to do this is just simply hit cap. And that'll cap that. Okay, so that puts our arm in there. Now, with this cut up like so, what we can do here is we can actually build the bulk of the shoulder out. So I'm going to just grab these two and lift them up here, and that starts with the shoulder muscles here. And lift this up. So now I've got this basically start of the pectoral muscle, or the shoulder muscle here. And then we've got to fix this in here. This is horrible looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start some cuts here, and I'm going to cut all the way down here. Now with this, I'm going to cut underneath here, and like so. And then this I can actually move upward, and you're going to get a cavity in there. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is you want to actually take this here, and you're going to start building basically a cavity for the underarm here. And then what you're going to do too is, you know, this here, this part here, you want to actually create a kind of a concave here. So something like kind of actually like this. Okay. Now, when you have all these triangles here, and it's going to get really funky really fast. It's the best way to describe it. You know, the hump of the shoulder muscle actually looks really good. So I'm okay with that. You just wanna we want to clean this up though. Okay, so one of the things that we can do, let's start by some real quick visual cleaning. I'm going to delete this one here, and I'm going to actually take this one here and collapse it here. I'm going to cut this over like so, and oops, and then go here and backspace this one. So now this is fine right here, like so. I want to probably put a secondary ridge here. This is bad, so I want to probably cut this over to like so, and then from here we can raise this one a little bit and possibly pull it out. Looks like we can probably pull this out a little bit too. But what we're doing is I'm slowly gonna get rid of all the extra geometry that I don't really need. So this kind of is going to come up here. Let's collapse this one up here. That's going to get rid of a triangle. I almost want to go here, and I want to cut this into kind of a ridge around the like so. We'll see what that looks like, and let's I think we're gonna cut it like so. So now, like I said, this is looking really bad as far as geometry wise goes. So I want to clean it up, and by doing it this way, I'm going to almost get this ridge here, okay? And I want at least 2 under here, so this part under here, when you fold the arm down, this will actually bend nicer, and then if you have some extra geometry in here, it'll pull it up. So we can actually cut this up here, like so, and then bring this down here, and let's cut these back into them, like so. Okay, so, and you know, another real fast way to find out what is bad for as far as triangles and stuff is you go into the graphite tools under selection, and you go do by numeric, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the ones that have more than 5 sides, and as you can see, I need to clean up some stuff here, and sometimes it's just like a stray vertice, like this one here. Just collapse that. Let's go over here. This one's got a stray vertice here. Let's just delete that. And let's take a look at this here. This is a 5 side, and let's see if we can do this again by numeric. Looks like I still have some down here, and that's as simple as, let's take this one here and backspace this and get rid of this extra vertice here. I still have 5 sides, but then what I can do is I can collapse. Let's move this down here a little bit, and then I can actually take these two and collapse those together. This here I'm going to collapse together, I think, with that one. And then let's double check here with by numeric. And that one right there is bad, and that one just looks like it's a simple stray vertice, so it's just a matter of finding like this. And when you can't collapse them together, that usually means that you have a whole bunch of geometry in there. Alright, so that one works. So that should have cleaned up our by 3, and then if you want to do a, select a less than 4, and this is where we clean this up here. Okay, so right here, one of the simple things you can do is cut that, and that one gets rid of that one right there. I'm going to add another loop here. I think I'm going to cut it from here down, and then from here up, and we're just going to, another way to do it is go into edge mode and collapse. Let's just backspace this. And I like this one. I'm going to remove that one, and this is creating a nice edge loop here. Let's collapse that one right there, and selection. Let's go here, numeric again. Just clean up some of these. Clean up some of these right here. I like this edge loop system I've got going on here, so I'm going to just minus that one. I like the edge loop that goes underneath, but I also like the edge loop that goes up, so let's delete or remove this one. Let's remove this one. And let's try again. So slowly, it's a lot of this is going away. I like this here, so let's remove that one. And oops. Let's see here. Let's go back by numeric again. So that one's gone. This one's good. So let's remove this one here. And this is a good practice to get into because you actually just learn quite a bit just about going back and forth through the geometry and such. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these two because they don't really matter. I'm going to remove this one here. And let's go back and check it out a little bit more. So those are gone. And so basically all I'm doing is I'm just going through and cleaning this up. You know, this one is gone here. And we can collapse that one, and remove that one. Let's remove that one. Actually, let's remove that one, and those are gone. And let's go in here and collapse that. And then I can remove, actually let's collapse this one here. Actually, I'll target weld this. That one. And that one. And we can actually cut this up here, and I'm going to just cut this into here. And I'm going to take that one and collapse that one, this one and collapse this one, and basically kind of just moving this stuff around here. And moving things around here. And then this one here is a really simple fix. We're just gonna cut this into here. And back here, do a double check real quick. And we're just stuck with basically 3 here. And that's a simple fix too, because all we have to do is I'm going to just cut this one to this one, and actually undo that, and actually just backspace this, and let's collapse this in here. Oops. We'll do something along this one. This one gets cut basically back into here, and then we just form it out. And then this looks pretty good, except with the exception of this in here. And we can probably just take all this and collapse that like so. And let's cut this one into here. Move that. And actually let's move that one. Like so. And then all we're stuck with is this triangle, which I can kind of cut out by moving it up here. And and then we just take this one here. Actually, we can probably just take this and cut it here. Take this one, collapse that. Take this one, collapse that. Take this one, collapse that, and collapse that. And cut this up to here, and this up to here. And then it gives us the nice edge loop there. And then we can remove this one. We can cut this one over here, and we can probably cut this one up here. Now it seems weird, but and there, that one's good. Go by numeric, and this is the only one I have left. And then all I have to do for this one is cut it up to here or over to here. And if I cut it over here, I got to do a little bit of fixing. There. There. And that should get rid of that. And then basically all I'm going to do is shape this out a little bit more. I'm going to shape this around and bulk it, but I have a nice edge loop here that goes from the neck underneath the arm, and I can probably divide this in more. And I also have a nice edge loop from the pectoral up to the shoulder, so that's a really good aspect there too. Like I said, just fix this. In the next video we'll work on the hand. All right, thanks much.